Hey guys, so I know all you are thinking about college right now, you're sending in your applications, and it can seem like a pretty intimidating thing. A year ago, I didn't really know what to expect from college. I was worried about making friends, who I was going to fit in, where I was going to belong, and the last thing on my mind was the work that actually was involved in college. So, back in high school, I didn't try too hard. I didn't really study for my exams or assignments, and I didn't really put forth the full effort I probably could have. And thinking about college, I thought college classes in college would be just like the college classes that they offer in school. And I really just knew what all I wanted to do. I was in for a rude awakening when I went to college. The work was 10 times more difficult than anything I had to do in high school. I actually had to study, I had to read, and because of this, I became overwhelmed and scared. I didn't really know what to do with all the work. And because of this, I actually became depressed, and plus homesickness from not being at home. So in my communications class, I got an assignment to work on an area of communication. And looking through my textbook, I found a concept called task-oriented listening. And task-oriented listening is listening style that allows you to secure information to complete a specific task. And I knew this would really work for me. So task-oriented listening involves studying, note-taking, and also paraphrasing. And I knew this was perfect for me to do since I was struggling so much with these concepts in college. And I realized I was very weak in them, and I really just wanted to improve and work on them. And I wanted to increase my overall happiness as well. So I decided to track my progress by paraphrasing my lectures. I wanted to see if the information I retained in biology improved, plus the assignments I was also doing in biology. And I wanted to see if my happiness improved, as well as overall information I was going to retain would improve as well. So I was actually pretty surprised by my results. My grades quickly improved, and I increased my bio test scores. And also I found that my happiness increased as well, and my depression and homesickness went away, and I overall had a greater experience in college. I actually felt good, I enjoyed myself, and I had fun. And I also made many new friends in college due to my happiness level increasing, and college became an overall much enjoyable experience. I became less stressed, the small assignments I was panicking about before seemed that much easier, and I really just started to enjoy it. I bonded with my roommate, it was all great. And as Hannah Montana once said, nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. And making mistakes is a key to communication competence. And always remember that competence in communication can always be learned, no matter who you are. And there were times when I felt discouraged about my goal, and there's also times when I failed my goal, that I just had to remember that I could always do it and always learn. And one problem I had in my process was I fell victim to frequent procrastination. With all the extra time I had to do my assignments, I tended not to use that free time wisely. And I'd watch a lot of Netflix, YouTube, and browse social media instead of studying or getting my assignments done earlier than I possibly could. Overall, setting a goal like this has allowed me to improve my communication skills and also my life. When you go to college next year, I suggest you make a goal like this. Find a fault in your communication skills and set time to work on it. It's really easy to create a smaller goal. There's plenty of videos to learn how to do it, and I suggest looking it up. And college is a time where you can start over again, and all the things in high school that you've done are in the past. I use that as an inspiration to want to change something about yourself. And I suggest that because it will make you feel better, it will get you through the hardest times in college, and it'll see like you're actually doing something to improve your life. So story time. On my second week at college, I got an incomplete on a lab assignment, and I actually really freaked out about it. And however, when I calmed down, I used it as a learning experience and moved on. And it really wasn't that big of a deal or a big part of my grade. And it's okay not to be perfect all the time. It's okay to make mistakes. So in my communications class, we participated in a MOOC. A MOOC is a massive open online course, and we took the Science of Happiness course through the University of Berkeley. During the course, it tracked our happiness level each week, And we also completed different assignments and read different articles about happiness and how happiness affects our lives. And in the MOOC, there's a lot of interesting articles. One of them I found was by Dr. Matt Killingsworth, who studies happiness. And he's found that a wandering mind is an unhappy mind. Keeping focused in the present moment is essential for mindfulness. And the MOOC kept track of my happiness, and I can see as the weeks went on, my happiness generally improved as well. It was hard to keep motivated at times, actually. Interpersonal communication, or the communication within yourself, is a key. I would encourage myself with positive self-talk. I'd also try to reward myself with the Netflix and YouTube after the assignments are complete, and gives me an incentive to complete them. And I can still improve in many ways. First, there's always something I can work on with my communication. When you go to college, you'll be surprised how much you have to learn and listen. There's always new information to absorb, and I find that I still need to work on my procrastination skills, and I'm really struggling with that. So my change project and college experience has made me realize I should set a new goal each semester. I plan on working on my procrastination skills next semester, as well as continuing on my task-oriented listening skills. And I encourage you guys again to make a goal and follow it each semester. It helped me. I'm 100% sure it will help you in some way. Don't be afraid of college. The first month was one of the hardest times, and was certainly one of the hardest times in my experience. Make a communication goal for yourself. It'll keep you motivated through college. Just remember, communication competence can always be learned. And make a smarter goal and take some time to work on a skill to improve. Ever need help next year? I'm here. I had a rough time my first month, but my communication goal definitely helped me through it. I reduced a bunch of my stress. And if I knew this info a year ago, I would have been much less stressed actually. So I'm passing the torch on to you. Make a goal, stay inspired, and change yourself for the better.